I'm coming, y'all. Just bear with me 1 second. I am starting the show, Garfield. Shut up, man. I'm just messing with you, Garfield. I be trying to share it, Garfield. You know anything like anybody when you doing the when you Garfield, you do live, so you know when you do the lives, you got to share it on all your little funky ass platforms. So that's what I'm doing now, just making sure I share this. So y'all see the title, right? So the title of this live, Tommy Sotomayor goes on the 100 side with Wack100. So I wanted to do a live. I think me and Tommy doing a recap tonight. So look forward to that because it should be a doozy. And we ain't here to look at your shit. I'm live now. Hold on. Can y'all let me know if y'all can hear me? Give me a 1 2 1 2 if y'all can hear me live. That way I know I ain't talking to myself. Let me check my own phone. Okay, there we go. All right, so first of all, like if y'all saw the video I put up, man, yo, what's up with Wack always defending white folk, man? I mean, am I the only one that sees that? Like, what I mean by that is, I had to really think about that, man. Like, me and Wack got into it over Vlad. He had some white boy named Jeremy. If anybody knows Clubhouse, he had some white boy white boy named Jeremy that he used to defend against me. And this shit is crazy. So how we get to Wack and Tommy on Clubhouse, and then how I get on the 100 side, because I told you I wasn't going there no more. So this ain't a point where I'm back on the 100 side or anything like that, because I'm not. This was something that Tommy, so when we was doing the live stream Monday, I'm sorry, we was doing the live stream Sunday, and we was doing a live, we was going over the story where Vlad tried to attack that black woman and with her job. So the black woman says, this is black business, stay out of it. And this ain't nothing new with black people getting mad and calling Vlad a culture vulture. I know a lot of black men that say it. I've just never seen Vlad, and maybe I couldn't be following, maybe I'm missing it or something like that. I just never seen Vlad threaten to go to somebody's job. And just think about this for a second. And I said this even when I was battling Wack about it. For all the black folk, I don't know Tommy's past with black women per se, but how you gonna get mad at Tommy saying he attacked black women and then you attack this black woman, and then the black woman he attacked wasn't like no big wig. She was just a Twitter user, just commenting like everybody else was commenting, and he chose to attack her. And so when we go over the show on Sunday, who's this goofy on the live stream? I don't know who Dr. Destroyer is. He must be, you gotta lick 2 shots. So as we doing the live stream, somebody, while me and Tommy is in the middle of the live on Sunday, somebody says that Wack had Vlad on there. Now, I didn't even know Wack had Vlad on there because, like I said, I don't go on Clubhouse. I don't go on their club. I'm on Clubhouse, but I don't go on the 100 side. So somebody tells Tommy that Vlad was talking about him. So we tried to find a minute marker, but it was like an hour-long interview. We didn't want to. I didn't want to listen to all that. I ain't listened to the interview at all. And so when yesterday is Tuesday. So Monday, Tommy texted me and he was like, "Can you get me in touch with Wack?" So I thought about it for a second. I said, "Now, in order to get him in touch with Wack, I know where this is going." But because me and Tommy had a good rapport, I said, fuck it, I'll do it. But I called Tommy first. And so when I called Tommy, I told Tommy, I said, listen, I'm going to do this for you. I said, but I need to warn you. I said, this is Clubhouse. I said, and it could go one or two ways. I said, it can go the way where Wack will bring you on there. He'll let you tell your side of the story, and they'll be cordial. I said, or it can go another way, which is the normal way where they're going to set you up. They're going to set you up, or they're going to put a play together, or they're going to do something, because the whole point of the hunter side is to get you, like the whole gotcha, we going to do this. So when I say warned up, when I say I warned them because, yeah, Bakaria Allah said Tommy with the gentleman's 30. Listen, go on Tommy's page on Rumble and watch the video that he put up of him on Clubhouse. And so wait, I'm sorry. So I told Tommy. So Tommy knew, and I did the same thing with Sinetta. Like if I bring somebody on to the hunter side, I'm not gonna bring them on and not tell them, hey, this shit could go left field really quick, because a lot of them goofy ass niggas, like they got Beast. Beast reminds me of that nigga from the Goonies that was like, hey, you guys, the retarded nigga that just wanted to tag along. That's what Beast reminds me of. He's a fucking idiot. And I knew that, and if you watch it, as you listening to it, wait, I'm sorry. So I tell Tommy how it's going to go. So after I tell Tommy how it's going to go, how it could go rather, I call Wack, and I call him and I'm like, yo, I got this guy, Tommy Sotomayor, he wants to come on your platform. He reached out to me, asked me to get in touch with you. And so I'm calling you to see, if you'll bring him on the show. So Wack was like, nah, that's cool. You could bring him on. He didn't know too much about Tommy, is what he's telling me. So I send him the links. I say, when you want to do it? He said we could do it tomorrow. I hit Tommy up. Tommy said we good for tomorrow. And so we get that going. That was Monday night. Really like midnight. So it was like after midnight. So the next day, so yesterday, I hit Tommy up, said I ain't heard back, but I'm gonna reach out. I hit Wack up. I say, what time? He said 5 p.m. his time, 8 p.m. my time. So now we get in that room. And when we get in the room, Tori funny, she said, Cap, I did not, that's why I'm doing this live. For the record, I am not back on the hunter side. I did a favor for Tommy because Tommy asked to be on there. Sidebar, I'm looking at my teeth. The nigga said my teeth do gang signs. Now, I ain't saying I got the best teeth. I got that gap right there. I think that gap like my signature. But my teeth don't crisscross or nothing like that. And that's some fucking hoe shit. To look in a man's mouth and then go that route. I don't understand. I don't know. And that's what Wack. That's some whole shit. That's some whole shit, Wack. So anyway, on there, it took a minute, that goddamn nigga on the damn app. And excuse my language, I'm live, FaceTiming with them and stuff like that and everything. So we get them on there finally. And it went pretty much how I thought. The only thing I didn't know that they was gonna play some video where they try to claim Tommy was talking about Wack. When you actually listen to it, you said the live is choppy. Oh, let me check, man. He said somebody said my live is choppy. Let me see something. You said the live is choppy? No, let me check, man. You sure the live choppy? Oh, it's back now? Oh, okay. For the record, I hit Tommy up, said okay, all right. The water. I appreciate it. So what I was saying was, the part y'all missed, I said, Wack, that was some whole shit to try to be, like, I got to smile like that shit funny as hell, man. I don't think I got the perfect teeth, but I ain't into all that. I want to break my teeth down and I ain't knocking nobody that do, but that ain't my thing. I just know my shit don't crisscross like he tried to say. But when you got to say something like that, that's how you know you lost. And that's what they did with Tommy. Hey, wait a second, not. And that's my son in the background. And that's what they did with Tommy. So when they bring Tommy on there, the first thing they do is they try to come at me, like, so Wack tried to come at me at first, and I didn't really want to say nothing. Like, if you listen to it, I talk initially that Vlad was a Karen, which Vlad was an absolute male Karen. That's why I put the little 3-minute clip of me and him having the exchange. But after that exchange, I didn't say nothing. The only reason I'm there was because I brought Tommy there because Tommy asked. I didn't want to really get involved in no conversations or anything like that because I wasn't there for that. I ain't say what's up to nobody. Only person I think I chatted was Keep It G. That's the only one I think I chatted. And so because I wasn't coming there for that. When I say I ain't fucking with him, I ain't fucking with him. And so as they having now they get into the dialogue, and when Wack started bringing up Tommy talking about him, I knew they was about the windmill. And for the record, as I say again, I gotta make sure I remind Tommy of that. Windmill is dancing. And so when I'm saying windmill, I'm talking about you dancing off the subject. And so when they started bringing up Tommy talking about Wack and then the gang shit and what he said about him, I knew right away that they was gonna windmill off of Vlad. And that's how you know they was defending Vlad. It damn near gives the position that they wasn't being subjective. Like, if anything, Wack could have brought Vlad in there and let Vlad defend himself. But Wack was going so hard, like, it's almost like it was her fault. Like, she couldn't say, this is a black issue. And I'm not saying whether she should have said this is a black issue or not. But to immediately go to the job, who does that? I get into it. Listen, I've gotten into it with Wack and other people. Wack ain't never said, I'm going to go at your job when we have a disagreement. Only white people do that shit. And Wack in there defending that shit, man. And that shit was just, I can't even say it's strange no more because, like I said, Wack got on me about Jeremy, some white guy named, no, go back on the couch. Wack got on me about some white guy named Jeremy on Clubhouse. And anybody know the history? Me and Jeremy got into it when Jeremy had took claim of getting this black guy's account clip. And when he took claim of getting that black guy's account clip, I forget the brother's name, 10K? I think the brother's name was 10K Cards or something like that on Clubhouse. And so I did a room with him. Matter of fact, we did the room on Clubhouse. And, let me see if I can find the brother's name. What's the brother's name? Not Captain DeGaulle 10K. There's a brother, his name is 10K. This brother here, 10K, Sean, when that white guy got his account clip or took claim for getting his account clip, I bought 10K on the 100 side, and you know what they did? They ended up flipping and attacking Sean to take away from Jeremy. And here's the bugged out part with Jeremy. When Jeremy gets on there was a time when Jeremy, so me and Jeremy is bumping heads. So Wack is trying to say, nah, Cap, he's a businessman. You could do business with him, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like that. So after that dies down, I'm in the room. Jeremy is in the room, and Jeremy says something like, hey, Cap. And I got, he asking about my business. So this is what I did. I knew Jeremy would always show his true colors of just being a devil. Facts. And so here's what I did. So Jeremy is like, hey, Cap, how you do your business? So I'm running down my business, how I do my business. And so he says, if you're a good boy, I could do this or some shit like that. And I said, good boy. I said, see, this is why I won't fuck with you. And even Wack had to admit, yeah, there was some messed up stuff. But he didn't go at Jeremy like he would at me if I went at Jeremy. And that's where I'm seeing the disconnect. Because if you go back and listen to it, whether you listen to it on Rumble with Tommy, or whether you listen to it on the Hunter side, Tommy didn't say nothing off. Even when they played the audio of Wack and Tommy, Tommy was on some interview and they brought up Wack100. The first thing Tommy says is, I don't know Wack 100. That's the first thing they says. So then they start breaking down the stuff that they say Wack does on Clubhouse. And all Tommy said was, if he does that. Once you put if, it's now subjective. He's not saying he does it or he doesn't do it because he doesn't know. Now, could he have not said anything? Yes, he could have not said anything. But when he said something, he said if. He didn't double down as if what those brothers were saying about Wack was true. He just said, if he does that, then that's wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with voicing an opinion, especially subjectively. But I'm gonna tell you something. Tommy said this on his live. By the end of that conversation, if I'm Tommy and Tommy said it as much, this is what Tommy said. Tommy said they proved, talking the people that said that Wack does that. Tommy said Wack proved that they was right because that's what Wack ended up doing. Wack started telling Tommy, keep Paru out your mouth, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. When anybody logically, as I'm listening to what Tommy said, and I'm always subjective, always. I ain't on nobody's side. That's why when you listen to the conversation me and Wack had, and Wack says, did that black woman attack Vlad first? I said yes. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't afraid of nobody to have to lie. So I'm just gonna tell the truth and make it plain. When Tommy said if he's doing that, that's wrong, it's nothing wrong with saying that, just like saying I would have to hear it first. Neither one is wrong. And then when you respond, I'm talking about Wack now. When Wack chooses to respond, like Wack immediately saying, you's a bitch ass nigga, then that's when all the fucking cronies on the 100 side, I don't want to say cronies, but the main ones, like Beast, like I said, Beast is that nigga from the Goonies. That, hey, you got, that's that nigga, that's Beast. He's just a fucking goofball who would be nobody if not for Wack on the 100 side. And so, of course, he immediately goes off, and then once one go, they all go. Now we can't hear. And then Wack brings up the tranny, which I knew that was a play. Like Wack says, what about the transgender? Now, me knowing Wack, I know how Wack plays. So Wack is saying that to try to get Tommy out of his body, as they say, or get Tommy emotional or something like that. And Tommy didn't take the bait. Now, what you're going to have to do, when I'm saying Tommy didn't take the bait, hold on one second. When I'm saying Tommy didn't have to take the bait, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it on Rumble. Like if you go to Tommy's channel, because I watched it myself. So Tommy puts up the live on his channel last night. So I'm watching the live on Tommy's channel. Hold on, I'm trying to sign in, y'all, on Rumble so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. So if you go to Tommy's channel, get started. So right now, if you go on Tommy's channel, right here, this is Tommy's channel, right? I don't know why you moving. What happened? Hold on, y'all. The fold ain't folding right now. Hold on, let me see. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Let me try to start it over. Hold on. Oh, I think I messed that up. My bad. Hold on, I messed it up. That ain't Rumble's fault. That ain't the fold's fault. That was my fault that time. Hold on. Set up background playground. Hold on. Upload quality, full quality. I'm just changing some settings. Picture in picture. There we go. All right. So now you have to go to the live. So this is on Tommy's channel, right? Now for time's sake, I'm gonna skip it up to hold on. I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what Tommy was doing. And they was I want to show y'all what Tommy was doing when they started attacking. When I saw this shit, I thought it was hilarious. Let me just show y'all what Tommy was doing It was attacked. So I'm gonna scroll up. So the whole time they yelling. Hold on. Hold on. This is what Tommy's doing the whole time they doing it. Like Tommy, like the whole time all of them is yelling. Like the whole time all of them yelling at him because I couldn't hear. Like, so I'm still in the room listening because I stayed until they kicked Tommy out and then they kicked me out. So I stayed, and as I'm listening, I can't really hear everything that Tommy is saying. And so even so when they kicked Tommy out and then I'm still sitting in there, they asked me, and I said, listen, man, y'all, I said it would have been better if it would have just been Wack and Tommy. Even if Wack goes into the whole bitch shit and all that shit like that, it still should have just been Wack and Tommy. Like that shit sounded like I'm gonna tell you, like listening to that, if that's how it sounded when I was in the room, even I was trifling. Meaning like, if that shit sounded horrible. What I mean by horrible, I ain't talk about what information true and false, but to just have 12 voices, it reminded me of when Steve Harvey said, remember when Steve Harvey was like on that one mic shit? He said, everybody up there got a mic. We can't understand what one of y'all is saying. Now they got 12 people with a mic. That's how that shit sounded. And then they think that they got Tommy going crazy. But if you watch the live, Tommy is saying, I'm just gonna troll him back. Since Tommy is sitting there cool, he's like, since they gonna troll, I'm gonna just say a bunch of noise. Like that's what Tommy is doing, which makes the shit even more hilarious. Like the shit was shameful. Tommy, I don't give Tommy a gentleman's 30. I give Tommy a straight 30 on that. They tried to rattle him, couldn't rattle him, start bringing up stuff. And now let me give y'all this drink right here. They tried to bring up Tommy was taking showers with his daughter. Now they presenting it like Tommy is taking showers with an adult daughter. As they're doing that, mark you, this minute marker is 23 minutes and 30 seconds. Mark this part. Somebody from the 100 side called me while they're going back and forth. I answered the phone. And so he's like, yo, you see what's going on? You know what's happening? I said, yo, I warned Tommy about it. And this is what he said. He said, they don't know that Tommy was talking about his daughter as a baby. I guess like 2 years old or something like that. This is all he said. I still don't know if even what that cat is saying is true, because I never had this conversation with Tommy to know about it. But their 100 side member, and now here's the bugged out part. I don't know if when he called and told me that, I'm supposed to now get off mic and then say something. So, but their 100 side member called my phone to tell me that that's old news, that was not an adult girl, that's a baby girl. Almost like if I wash my son up in the shower, my son doesn't know how to wash himself up. So I got to wash him. So you saying a man can't wash his baby? A man can't. So the daughter got to know how to wash herself? I mean, come on, man. So now, and that's they 100 side member. But here's what he said. But I ain't gonna. Here's what the brother said. He telling me that it's old and that it's a young girl, a baby, that he doing it for. But then he says to me, but I ain't gonna say that on the 100 side because he's 100 side. So whoever's giving them that information, like when me and Wack gets into it, Wack said, when I told Wack I don't have to work of slavery no more, Wack says, you got your wives off of welfare. I'm like, well, what wife did I have on welfare? I ain't got a wife. Listen, I don't know. Maybe, I know I had government assistance maybe back in 2007 or 6. No, not 7 or 6. Yeah, some like years ago, like maybe like 15, 16 years ago. I ain't never saying, and that was with my first wife. I ain't never saying I ain't have I ain't never used government assistance for it. That shit ain't unlawful, man. Listen, if you could use government assistance, use that shit. If you can get, look, y'all see the price of food? I wish I could get some goddamn government assistance and get some food. I wish I could. I wish. Listen, I went to ShopRite one time. I think I bought milk, cereal, pancakes, some sausages. That shit was like $40. I was wishing I had some goddamn government assistance, man. Y'all see the price of food? The price of food is fucking insane right now, man. Give me some damn government assistance. But Brandon Street said it best. He said, y'all too old to play games on internet. I agree. And so my point in saying that, I told Wack, I said, well, play where or show where y'all got this. He said, your wives said, I said, well, you talking to the wrong wives because I don't have that. And that's what I'm noticing. That hunting side is getting horrible information and then choosing to run with it. So they lied about a transgender. It wasn't no real transgender. Even Wack said he just said the shit. Apparently, with Tommy, with his daughter, the daughter is not old enough to know how to clean herself, so Tommy is cleaning her. I don't know the story, but his man called me. One of your men, if somebody plays this for Wack, one of his men called me and told me that it was a baby, like a between 3 and 4 year old that he was washing up. That's not wrong. I wash my son. I can't send my son 4 years old. I can't send him in there and say, hey, wash yourself up, and he know how to wash himself up. I got to teach him. That shit, let me tell you, that shit let me know how much I don't miss the hunter side. I don't. I do not miss the hunter side. I did this as a favor because Tommy asked. If Tommy don't ask me, huh? You said what? Wait, you need tissue? All right, hold on one second. I need tissue. Hold on one second. You want tissue? Here you go. You got it? Sorry about that. So that's the reason I did this live, because I ain't want nobody. Remember, I told you I wasn't going back on this. So I ain't want nobody to see me on there. They're like, Cap, you back on the hunter side? No, I'm not. Tommy, if Tommy don't call me, I don't call Wack. I don't go on there. I don't do none of that, man. So I told Tommy we might have to recap it. So look for a recap tonight. Looking for a recap tonight. Should get that done with no problem. I think this shit, when I tell you I think this shit is crazy. Who said stop lying? Let me see. Did I miss a comment or something? Let me see. Somebody said stop lying. I don't know what they are. No, I'm not. Listen, I don't know to Ebony knowledge. Excuse me. I don't know how old or young the daughter was. But what I do know is somebody from the hunter side obviously used to follow and probably still follows Tommy and knew that it was a young kid. Like I said, my son is 4. Shit, my daughter, I've washed my daughter before. I mean, like, you can't wash your kid? That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy, man. So, we're going to do a recap tonight. But like I said, but didn't get back to us. And now after Tommy goes, then me and Wack get into it again about Vlad. Like, I don't know what's the obsession with defending Vlad. Vlad was a male Karen, period. Vlad was a Karen. Vlad was a bitch to immediately go and attack that woman's job. And that woman was gangster because she didn't give a fuck about him trying to go to her job. Matter of fact, she said, thanks for trying to bully me. Telling somebody this is a black issue, not your issue, is not bullying. It's a perspective. He could have said, I ain't paying attention to you. He went right to, oh, she go to college? Let me threaten her job. Because you know what most black people do? What most black people will do when a white man defends their job, because they want to keep their job and that job means so much to them, they'll start backing down. No, I didn't mean it like that. No, I didn't mean it like that. No, baby girl. Baby girl was like, yeah, I finished that already, man. Thanks for trying to bully me. You can't do that, man. So I just wanted to do this brief recap, give y'all an update. Me and Tommy will be doing a show tonight, doing a recap on it. I thought the shit was crazy, and I wasn't. And if you ask Tommy, and I'll probably bring this up, I had initially told Tommy we shouldn't do no recap on it. But then when I watched his live and saw how funny this shit, like the shit was funny, man, because to see Tommy on the video basically trolling, like doing all that trolling shit, that shit made it hilarious. Before I go, don't forget I got a 25% off sale. That hair crack I got is amazing. I'm going to tell y'all, and shout out to the people. I made that hair crack. I got 20 orders for that hair crack already. I got 20. 20 orders, and I'm about to drop them off at the post office. I got 20 orders for that hair crack already. I don't think I got any orders. I think even the orders that came in yesterday, I'm dropping all the orders off. That's just to let y'all know how fast I'm shipping. The only orders that's waiting right now is the only orders that's waiting right now is some candle orders. You know, the candles got to sit a little longer. Shout out 139. The beat 139, hey, beat 139, man. I got into it. Tommy got into it with Wack, and I kind of it, man. Y'all would enjoy the fire ass show. The beat 139 will be our cookout. Cookout's gonna be September 1st this year in New York City. So look forward to that. The Lion's Mane. So the beard oils. I have 5 cents for the beard oil now. I got Lion's Mane, Platinum, Blue, Black, and Fourth Dimension. And just so people know, I always say that, and I gotta stop. They're all Fourth Dimension scents. So it's really Fourth Dimension Platinum, Fourth Dimension Blue, Fourth Dimension Black, Fourth Dimension, the original one, and then Lion's Mane. Those the scents. Yeah, that hair crack. When I tell y'all, because y'all know I'm growing my hair out, right? So what I've been doing, look, no more waves. You see the waves is gone now. It's getting a little frizzy, trying to get my little fro to grow. So what I do in my routine, now I was going to do it in the car, but I don't have the damn oil is in the car. So I can't go get it. But what I do is I shake it up. Now, the reason why you want to shake it up is because it has the fenugreek seeds, the ashwagandha seeds, the rosemary leaves, and all the oils. So you want to shake it up. And when you shake it up, I squirt it in my hand. So is that a pause when I say I squirt it in my hand? Yes, just in case, I'm going to just say no diddy. Squirt it in my hand, no diddy. I put it in my hair, and you can instantly feel it. If you got the itchy hair, you're going to feel a cooling. If you scratching, it's going to ease your hair. It's going to make it shine. He said kind of pause. That's funny as hell. It's going to shine. It's going to give you a shine because what I add for scent purposes, I add frankincense, not frankenmyrrh. I add, and it's the essential oil frankincense. Because I only wanted to use essential oils because essential oils are, of course, a higher grade. So I got the essential oil frankincense to put up in there. I put that in my hair. I've been using it for almost a week now. And when I tell y'all, my hair don't itch like it used to. Like, yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed, even with the waves, I used to be sitting there like this and just like a damn rhythm, just patting my hair. I don't do that no more. So Marshall Mars said it's going to get real when the braids get back. We'll see. I might get them braids back and just say, nah, I don't want the braids. It says, how long do it take to grow a beard? That's subjective because it really is how long you leave it alone. Like, I just leave my beard alone. Like, I don't trim the beard or nothing. I just let it rock out however it's going to rock out. All right? So until next time, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Look forward to the rundown. The rundown recap of... Hey, Jerome Bigham, send that to me. What you just put in there, the open anti-Semitic law, send that to me on Instagram or Facebook. We'll add it to the rundown tonight. But look forward to the rundown tonight with Captain Tazaryach. Tommy Sotomayor reacts to the 100 side interview. Shalom.